I think not yet released the timetable. I think by today, I think should be released. Okay, so it's all physical. Oh, yeah, too bright, huh? Never mind, lah. I off the camera. Too bright. Okay. Background. Okay, so the you have already started to do some reading up on the tools, technologies, frameworks that you need for your development. I believe maybe better you can store your work in GitHub, even though only you are working on it. I think it's good practice. So you can practice on GitHub, Git also, and maybe you can add me into your GitHub so I can access your coding also lah at any
Oh,
time. Yeah, can better kan?
yeah.
Yeah, so that means you have a secure place you can store your codes as well. Yeah. So usually for GitHub, if you chosen what kind of environment your IDE or your language, normally there's a ignore git ignore, so you only save those necessary files rather than all the files in the folder, which going to like it's not necessary lah. So find the correct git ignore so that it doesn't commit those files if you have decided what language, what IDE you want to use, and things like that.
No, oh,
Yeah. So, what is your current status? I mean, are you like starting to try out certain tools or
yeah, still in development. Oh, yeah, actually,
development? You
in
already
the
started, yeah?
yeah,
You already
already.
started? Okay. You
Um,
want to show me what how does it look like at the
oh,
moment?
so I present my screen first.
Can.
Oh, yeah. So in the project one, I stated that I use Postgres, right?
Postgres. Okay.
Uh, but actually, I implement the MongoDB instead.
MongoDB.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means to make it consistent, later when your final report, I think you have to
Change.
edit lah, edit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It won't affect your project one mark lah. That depends on your previous
Oh,
report. But because the final project report is going to be combined, right? So to make it consistent, I think whatever changes you make, you can just uh, make the changes there lah. Also for
oh,
the report later. Okay.
okay.
So what made you decide to use MongoDB? MongoDB is NoSQL, right?
Yeah. Because there's not much tutorial regarding to uh, burn stack. There's only more on burn stack. Yeah.
I see. I was thinking maybe you decided to use MongoDB NoSQL because the type of documents or data you put in is not suitable for traditional relational database. Is there
Yeah.
anything like that?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons also. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Good.
So I start with the admin module first lah.
Okay.
So login as admin. Then here there are two options, which is to add a student or to view all student.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start this one. Then I enter this. Oh yeah, the email. Once I add the student, this will send it to the email.
Okay. So you have the SMTP library inside lah, kan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Then there's an image preview. Then
Mhm.
I
And then the email will be sent. Okay.
okay. Then if I view all student, There's the record.
Okay. The badge, what is it for? The
Bit of,
badge.
so a green means active, while the red means inactive. So
Oh, okay. All right. So you can set inactive, huh? All right.
yeah. So if I go press this icon, then if I change this to inactive,
Mm-hmm.
then I submit. Then if we look again, yeah, now it's red.
Ah, I see. Okay. Maybe you can put a tooltip there, just in
Oh,
case. Yeah.
okay.
Mm.
I think that's it. We
Mm.
can also delete the student, but for
Ah,
now,
okay.
then we log out.
Mm.
Then log in as student. So I log in as this one. So this is the home page. So on the left side, there is a filtering option. So let's say if I only want the sports, I just click this one.
Mm.
It only show the sports.
I
So
see.
if I like want to find a specific name like link, I just
Mm.
type link, then it only show this one only. So if I type something else, then it shows this one.
Mm.
So it must match the exact uh, what alphabet.
Okay.
And what else? So let's say I create activity, just
Mm.
type in test. So the starting date, it must be uh, more than the current date. So if I press this one, sport. So there's another what validation lah for all this input. So here it says start date cannot be lesser than or equal to current time. So it must be more than the current date and time. So I
Mm.
choose 30. Let's see.
Is there a way? I don't know whether it's part of the proposal last time. I forgot already. But is there a way for you when you create the activity, it doesn't clash with the
Oh,
ongoing class?
for now I don't have the yeah.
In the proposal, none also, kan?
Yeah, none. Yeah.
Okay. If you have extra time, maybe you can implement that. Because it's a
Uh,
good, yeah, it's a good way to avoid clash. Mm.
no. And I press submit, then it says successfully created.
Mm. Then it's available there.
So if I log in as another student,
Mm.
let's say this one. So I press join, then it says activity join.
Mm.
And then since the current member is same as the maximum member, it will not display in the homepage anymore.
Mm.
And go back to my account. Then we go to activities dashboard. So here, previously it's the status is published, but
Mm.
since another student joined in, then it
Mm.
changed the status to pending.
Mm.
So it's waiting for my confirmation.
Mm.
So press this one. So in here, I remove which student I can remove.
I see.
So if everything is correct, so I just press in confirm activity.
Mm.
Then this go back to activity dashboard. It changed the status to confirm.
Mm.
Then if I click this one, set as complete,
Mm.
then it change again to the status to completed.
Yeah. Is there the like activity, but there is no location where is the
Google
activity?
Map,
Huh?
the Google Map, the one, the API. Is it that one?
Because I forgot already.
Oh,
Proposal.
because
Yeah.
kan in my create activity, I haven't put any what
Oh, I
location
see.
yet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if the student want to specify the location, they just
Hmm.
can put in the activity
See,
description.
would be nice if it's there, kan?
Yeah,
Like a location
yeah,
to show the location directly there in the map. Okay lah. I mean, if you have time later on, you can add in lah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, the pop-up bar. Is there a way to make it nice? Because it just pop
Oh,
up very plain up there on top.
uh, haven't haven't figured it out. Figured it
You
out.
you 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 find out how to, because the UI is also important.
The
Uh,
so mean the alert box, right?
yeah, the
The,
alert box. Is there any way to make a nicer one, like because
yeah, very
it's
plain,
a
right?
default, right? Default, right? Yeah. Maybe so the UI improve a bit lah, that one.
Okay.
Uh, so far okay, working well. You tested it already, can?
Mm,
Mm.
yeah,
Is
just that.
that means this one is look like it's functional already. What's the next step after this? What's the next development?
Next step. Oh, yeah, this one. Now, currently, the hosted by you is almost complete, but
Mm,
now I'm still doing this
hosted
one.
by others, huh?
Yeah, this yeah.
Okay, so you can see that one here.
Now it's not functioning yet. Yeah.
Mm,
Oh
okay, it's
yeah.
actually good progress. Oh, you have very good progress.
Oh yeah. The flaws, right? There is no authentication. So
Oh,
let's say, yeah.
and
Let's
also
say
the forgot password, can? Forgot password.
I directly entered the URL, right? The student can access, even though they.
Oh, I think it's, yeah. You can investigate about how to protect that. That too. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. There's a way. What language are you using?
front. You mean the front end or the back end?
The backend,
Or you use Node.js?
not JS, huh?
Yeah.
I think you have to figure out how to um, remove that vulnerability. I think it's some sort of session ka.
Session.
Session, yeah, session. Because you check session kan, if the session is not yet created when you successfully log in, your session created. So every other page after that, it will check for session. If the session not yet, then
Oh,
don't show. Uh,
oh, see.
yeah, I think it's session. You can check on that, the session part. Maintain session. When you log out, then you end the session. You log in, you start the session. So if your page display is based on the session, then you can easily check.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Mm.
Because yeah, for now I only use the state management only.
Oh, how come the state management cannot check?
I don't
That
know.
means you have to put maybe is state and session the same in that lingo for that particular .js? Because I think you can, maybe you put the code on top of that particular web page to display the web page, so that before it display it checks.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. So if it's not the state not active or session, I talk about session because in general it's called session. If the session not active, right, then it wouldn't return back the page. It won't show the page.
Mm.
So if,
Oh,
if yeah, if you log in, there's a session, right? Then allow. If you log out, you reset back the session. If you haven't logged in, you just type the session is not created. It will not show those page that need the session.
yeah.
Something like that lah. You investigate and then let me know later.
Actually, I already put the checking like if the username is null, redirect to the login page. But no, even though if I'm in this page already, the
Yeah,
check
because I'm not sure because because the login is supposed to be checked at the back end.
all
So
back.
the login, if it's not logged in, that means it should be null ka. I think it's better
Oh,
use the session method, not the
oh,
name, not the login name or login ID or whatever. better use the session method that is used by that particular what lah. Because I think if Java is session, PHP also session, I think. So not too sure about Node.js. Node.js at the back end. JavaScript ka? JavaScript at the back end.
JavaScript. Yeah.
Oh, I thought JavaScript only. Oh, that means Node.js. Okay, maybe they have their own terminology for that, but you have to find out.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I think that's it lah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to ask if
Mm.
deploy, what's the platform name?
Platform name. What do you mean by platform
Like
name?
I heard currently I heard like Heroku yeah, that's all I heard. Heroku
Oh,
to
cool. Oh,
deploy the
okay. Um, for KL student FYP, they can be allocated in the FOCS I2 hub, right? I2 hub as this is one option. I2 hub, they are given a virtual uh, environment
oh
in the I2 hub. If you prefer that, I can help to apply for that, but I'm not sure how the performance is. Heroku is one of them. But for free ones, I have to check first. I'm not sure whether any of the cloud provider uh, is what lah. I think, for example, Azure do provide, but the free and also Google, Amazon, they got free tier, but I'm not sure whether they need credit card to just, because the thing is, if you go beyond the free tier, they charge automatically. So it's your responsibility to make sure you don't go beyond their free tier lah.
oh
That one use credit card, so I'm not sure whether you want to go for that. Digital Ocean is another one, very cheap, but it's not free lah. I think Digital Ocean. But what these places can provide you is you can set up your own environment, your own, you choose your own operating system, whatever, and then you can set up something like that lah.
oh
Heroku, I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar, but I know about it. But I'm not sure how's the free tier. Is there a free tier? Heroku.
mm. I heard, if not mistaken, yeah, there is, but I'm not sure how performance, how well does it perform?
I think Heroku is very popular among developer.
Oh,
Yeah, Digital Ocean. I know one of my students last time used Digital Ocean,
mm,
uh, but not sure pricing wise. He said it's not that expensive, but not
mm,
sure. But if you want free, then maybe I'll help you hunt around lah for the free. I know the Azure and the Amazon got free lah, right? Free
mm,
punya tier, tapi the one there to sign up you need the credit card. Yeah,
I
and if
see.
you're not careful, if you go beyond I mean they're generous lah with their free tier, but if you go beyond, mistake lah, you go mistake and go like choose accidentally. I don't know how you can accidentally lah, but you accidentally choose more than one CPU, something like that, and then they start to charge already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So another option is I2 Hub, but this one I'm not sure. I have to ask first.
Oh,
Last time they do provide like they can create for the duration of your FYP. Yeah, the one
oh,
is in KL, but the performance wise, because the server is in
yeah.
the I2 Hub KL there, so I'm
Oh,
not sure whether it's slow or fast or whatever lah. Some of my
no.
students also they either host locally or they host outside, but Azure lah Azure they ever tell me they host in Azure. Yeah.
Oh,
So it's well, you can do a comparison. You can do some checking first
mm,
to
okay.
see. Yeah. But I think for the development, you can do on your local machine first.
Oh,
Yeah. So I know Azure have a connection with the GitHub. Like you upload to GitHub, it will automatically update the Azure web page. You can do something like that.
oh,
Yeah, so that's cool because GitHub now belong to Microsoft. Yeah, so GitHub has a free tier, Azure have a free tier. So I recommend you read up a little bit on that. So
mm,
it's yeah. So the that cycle and the compile test cycle is easier lah. Yeah. So it works also in Visual Studio Code. So in Visual Studio Code, you send to GitHub, and then the next flow is from the GitHub. It goes to Azure, and then Azure update whatever. So then you check your website. It's there already, the changes. Yeah,
Oh,
it's cloud computing.
dynamic change lah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's quite cool. Maybe you investigate that.
Oh, okay. And he submit in the week 4, right? On next semester.
I have to check. I'll get back to you that quickly.
Okay. Think that's it lah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I think you are ahead. Even my KL FYP haven't contact me.
Oh,
Yeah. So good lah. Right.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Noel. Oh, keep track of your